Hello everyone, so today's video is my BirchBox review, and like my Glossybox review video, loads of people do unboxing of the BirchBox. BirchBox is quite similar to Glossybox, it costs the same. I mean, it's just another box that I thought I'd have a go of and try out some of the sample products and things like that, see what eyes I can sort of open towards the beauty world. So like I said, like the Glossybox, loads of people do sort of unboxing, and I didn't want to do that. So what I thought I'd do is I'd do a review for you for all the products that I got in my BirchBox. So this is the box that it comes in. So it's not as pretty as the Glossybox. That's my sort of first impression of it. Glossybox is always really well presented and pretty colours, and they always do different themes and things like that. I mean, obviously this is my first BirchBox ever, whereas I've actually had a Glossybox a couple of times before, so I'm at the moment a bit more biased toward Glossybox look wise. So that's the box that it comes in, but you do get this little sort of drawstring bag with it, which all the products come in. Glossybox sort of has like loads of tissue and stuff inside, whereas the BirchBox doesn't. It just comes in this little sort of Hessian bag type of thing. So, and I thought that was quite cute, because what I've then done is actually kept all of my products in there whilst I've been using them and things like that. So the first product I'm going to review for you is actually something I've used for years. I've had it before. I think I've brought it once or twice because it lasts such a long time. It's my favourite primer to use as well, and it's Benefit the Professional. So I've got the bigger tube of this that I've had for years now, because I don't actually use a lot of it. What I really like about it is sort of the matte finish it gives. I've got really oily, sensitive skin, which is a weird combination, but with my oily skin, the Professional is really good because it sort of mattifies everything, and I just put this on my nose, my T-zone kind of area, all around here on my chin. I don't put it all the way around my face or anything, because I don't like my cheeks to be too caked in anything, because obviously as well I have to put foundation and concealer on my sort of T-zone area and any blemishes and spots I have and things like that. So with this one, it doesn't actually feel like you're wearing a lot. It's quite sort of gives a nice little bit of coverage as well as being sort of a primer, because it is meant to sort of cover up your pores. So a full-sized tube of this is about £25. Like I said, the full-size one I've had for years, at least 2 years I've had it full, and I'm still not running out because of the amount that I use, which is so little. I literally put like a pea-sized onto my finger and then just spread it out across my sort of face. So it's a real good investment to have. I'm quite glad I got this sort of little sample, because it means that when I go travelling, you know, I go and visit my mum quite a lot, and this will be sort of perfect just to put in my little makeup bag, and so I don't have to take the big tube with me. So I would actually recommend this, especially if you've got oily skin and acne prone skin. It's a very good primer to use. So that's the first one. The second one is a body lotion by Be Kind. Now when I got this in the box, I was quite excited about it, because my dad and his partner, they own bees and they make their own honey and all of this type of stuff. So I was like, oh, this is a really good idea. I can probably show this to them, and I quite like the look of it all and things like that, and I love honey, so the idea of it as well was really good. But as I put it on, and it just reminded me of Lemsip. It's obviously it's a mixture of sort of lemon and honey, and it's got chamomile in it as well apparently. And I hate Lemsip. I really don't like Lemsip, because when I'm feeling sort of sick and I've got a cold and all of that, and it's like Lemsip is the best like drink to have, it just makes me feel really sick. I hate it. So, and as well, then when I was putting this on my body, it just reminded me of feeling ill and sick. But having said that, It's actually a really nice body lotion. It sunk into my skin really well. My skin felt so soft afterwards, and I didn't feel sticky, I didn't feel greasy, I could put my clothes on straight away. So actually it was a really nice body lotion. It was just the fact that I didn't like the smell. Once you kind of get over the fact that it smells like lemon sip though, it's a, you know, because it is sort of lemon and honey, and I do like lemon, don't get me wrong, because of like lemony flatter from Lush and everything like that. I love lemon, but it was just the mixture of lemon and honey really got to me. But once you kind of get over that, this is a really nice body lotion, and I probably would buy it again even though I wasn't too keen on the smell, just because of how it made my skin feel afterwards. So a full size one of these is about £13. All of the products that I'm going to mention, I think you can actually go onto the BirchBox website and hopefully they take you to the links where you can actually buy these products from. I'm not sure where you can buy any of these sort of products apart from like Benefit. I obviously know that you can get in Boots in the UK and obviously online and things like that, but most of these products are actually higher end than the Glossy Box, which was actually a mixture of sort of drugstore and higher end high street sort of products. So most of these are quite a bit more expensive, and I'm not sure where you can buy most of them, so you probably have to look that up. But that one I would recommend, especially if you do like the mixture. So the next one, I don't actually know how to say. Blanc Cashmere. It's a French brand, and when I actually opened it, you kind of get it in a little box and you get sort of a translation because it's all in French. Even on the back, everything is just in French. It's a completely French brand, which actually was really nice because you don't usually sort of get those type of products. You know, I wouldn't think to go onto any type of website and look up a French brand, so that was quite sort of enlightening for me. And actually this was a really nice product. It's a day cream, but what I actually did is when I came home and took my makeup off, you know, I sort of use a face wipe to wipe all of my makeup off, and then I wash and cleanse and everything like that. And usually I use an anti-blemish moisturiser for during the day, so instead I just replaced it with this. And some moisturisers, like I said before, I've got oily skin and sensitive skin as well. Some moisturisers can really, I can really feel them sitting on my skin, and it's like they're really greasy. I can, you know, especially after about half an hour, I can just wipe it off. That's how it feels on my skin. This one actually didn't. I didn't use a lot of it. I only sort of used about a pea size and put that on my face, and my skin didn't feel sort of greasy or oily immediately afterwards or half an hour afterwards. It actually really, you know, it really felt nice on my skin. Didn't really smell of anything. There wasn't sort of that kind of thing to it, no sort of fragrance really to it. The only downside is I think actually it's about £55 to buy, so I wouldn't buy that again. I have much more important things to spend £55 on than a moisturiser or a day cream, or I mean I use Clinique anti-blemish steps like 1, 2, 3, and I use all of their products, and I can get about 3 products of theirs for that one. Obviously it'll be probably hopefully a bigger size for £55, but that was the only downside I actually found. Was I did really like it, but it was £55 and I wouldn't spend that on a moisturiser at all. So the next product I was really happy to get because it's one of the reasons I wanted to do the Glossy Box and the BirchBox was to find sort of hand and nail new products. So I got this Lavera hand cream, and it was really nice. I like the look of it as well. It looks kind of fresh and everything. I'll just put a little bit on my hands. I've already used quite a lot of this since I got it sort of a couple of weeks ago. It's really creamy. It's really creamy. Needs a lot of working in. It smells really nice. It's sort of aloe vera. Let me read what it says. With organic almond and organic shea butter. But to me it smells kind of aloe vera-y. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the mixture of the two smells. It just reminds me of aloe vera. But I like that smell. It smells really fresh. You do need to work it in a lot. I mean, as you can see, I'm still rubbing my hands because it's not all in my skin properly. Although it feels really nice on my skin, it's not. It feels a bit greasy, which is probably why it needs so much kind of working in. Your hands look quite shiny afterwards, but the smell is really what takes it. And afterwards your hands do feel a little sticky. They're not like super sticky, they're just a little bit sticky. I can kind of hear a little bit of stickiness when I'm sort of doing that. And like you can see, I'm still working it into my hands because it still feels really greasy on my hands. So that's the only downside, but the smell is really, really nice. So the good thing about this product is it's about £5 to buy. I would imagine you'd get sort of a bigger bottle because this is only a sample that you get, but for £5, I actually think it's a really good buy. One of the things that I do sort of like about it is the look as well, and it does also say on there about sensitivity as well, so probably if you've got really sensitive skin, this would probably be a really good one to buy, and it's probably because of all the products that are in it, you know, the almond and shea butter and things like that, you know, they're always really good for your skin, and that's probably as well why it's sort of quite a greasy one. And it's not a bad thing, it's just that for me, especially if I put hand cream on and I'm at work, you know, I'm going straight to touching keyboards or mouses or going to touch my phone screen and things like that, and greasy hands is not something that I really like, so that's the only downside to it, unfortunately. So the next product is one that I didn't get along with. I used it once, which was today, and I didn't like it at all. It's Philip Kingsley hair conditioner. Now it does say on it that it's moisture balancing for medium textured, wavy or chemically processed fine textured hair, which actually is basically my hair. I have naturally wavy hair. Obviously I get my hair dyed, not very much, about every 6 months, but I do get it dyed. And I have got fine hair, it's just there's a lot of it and all of that. So when I got this in the box, I was like, oh, actually that sounds perfect for me. I was really looking forward to using it, and that's why I thought I'd use it today, and I thought that's great, I'll have great hair. And no, not at all. When I was in the shower, it didn't have a smell to it at all. I like really fragranced hair stuff. I usually get Daddy-O from Lush, and also I think it's American Dream or Cream, I don't really know. They're both from Lush, and obviously being from Lush, they're so smelly, but in a nice way. So that was one thing that was quite disappointing about it. It wasn't really smelly. It didn't sort of make me go, oh, my hair will smell nice at all. So that was the first thing. Then when I went to brush my hair, it hurt a lot. There was so many knots. I mean, usually like with my American Dream conditioner from Lush, I mean, even though I have got wavy hair, I can just brush my hair and there's no knots, no tangles, you know, it's all with ease because it's really, really like moisturize your hair, and it's really nice, and it's a lightweight one and things like that, which apparently this one is meant to be, but actually this is what I would think a lightweight conditioner would be on my hair. But having been with Lush and got a lightweight conditioner from them, knowing what you can get, I was really disappointed with this one actually. So first of all, it was trying to get all of the knots out of my hair at the end, near the end of it. I was nearly crying because it hurt so much. There were so many knots and it just seemed they were never ending. It was awful. So then when it got to blow drying my hair, now when I blow dry my hair, I do tend to use a brush and the hairdryer at the same time. You know, I've got a sort of a barrel one that I do my fringe with and the size of my hair and stuff. And that again hurt. And also it seemed like my hair went so fluffy. It just sort of went ping like this. And that wasn't what I was hoping for at all from this conditioner, because it obviously does say on it that it's, where's it gone? you know, it does say on it that it's meant to be moisture balancing. Well, the fact that my hair went fluffy would actually indicate to me that no, there's no moisture in my hair at all, and it's really dried it out. So that was blow drying it, and it went really, really fluffy. Then obviously I had to brush my hair again, and that hurt again. It was like tangles just everywhere. I don't know how it happened. It wasn't like I was even doing anything, and it just felt like there was loads of tangles. Even now, just running my hands through my fingers, it's really sort of grabbing, which my hair doesn't usually do with the Lush. Then after having to blow dry my hair, I then had to straighten it, which again kind of made my hair go really fluffy. You know when you over straighten your hair and you sort of get it where it kind of goes all like static and sort of flares out and stuff? It did that after just one stroke with the hair straighteners, which is really unusual. My hair doesn't usually do that unless I have gone over and over and over the same sort of patch of hair. So that was sort of really disappointing as well, because that's not what you want at all when you're straightening your hair, you know. It kind of, to me, means that it's really drying your hair out. This product is actually £18, and like I said about the moisturiser, I actually have much better things to be spending £18 on. I wouldn't spend £18 on a conditioner. I think the Lush sort of stuff, I mean, you get big bottles of it that last you months, and they're only about £10 to £12, something like that. I mean, obviously I don't know how big in comparison to the sample the full size one of this would be, but it's definitely not for me, unfortunately. So then the last little product that we got in the, well, I got in the BirchBox, it's called a sort of lifestyle sample, and it was this miso soup by Itsu. Now, I do like miso soup. I like Japanese food. I love sushi and things like that, and I love going to Yo Sushi whenever I'm sort of in Westfield, up in down in Shepherd's Bush, and you know, I like getting the little cups of miso soup and everything like that. So I was quite pleased when I sort of found that. I was like, oh, that's quite a nice little treat. So it's kind of basically a cup of soup version of miso soup. It's a paste, not powder though, and when it comes out it looks disgusting, I'm not gonna lie. When you squeeze it out, it just looks horrible. But what you need to do is just add some hot water, and it smelt really nice. It kind of needed a little bit of stirring. Smelt really nice, tasted really nice, and even though I enjoyed it, I don't actually think I'd buy it again. So this product is about £2.50, and I think you can get about 3 sachets. I don't buy a cup of soup anyway, but I think that's probably quite expensive. But it is vegetarian, so that is definitely sort of, I mean, I'm not vegetarian, but I have friends that are. So actually I think that's quite a good tick in the box. It is vegetarian, you know, you could probably just buy a couple of boxes and just keep it in your cupboard, so when one of your vegetarian friends comes around, or if you're vegetarian, you know, just get it out every now and again. It was quite filling as well. I had it soon after dinner, which was probably another mistake really, because of everything that was in there. I would recommend this product, but I wouldn't buy it again, if that makes sense. I know I'm very fickle, but if I saw it in the supermarket, I may pick it up and sort of think, oh yeah, I'll try that again, but I wouldn't put it on my shopping list for every week. So that is my BirchBox review. I hope you liked it. Keep your eyes out for next month, when I'll be doing a February favourite products review, and hopefully another glossy box and another BirchBox video. So bye!